Mm-mm. Hell no. Hell no. I'm saying, you know, it was my fault. It was my fault. That was my bad for real. Um. So yeah, if I don't post for like a week, that you know that means I blew something up, and I blew something up, fellas. I really did. I really did. I blew that shit up. And here's how I did it. I overscaled. I scaled in too much too quick. I don't know why. I got impatient. I got excited. Actually, I kind of know why. And this, they probably do this on purpose. My funded futures gave me like a free account reset. Okay. Um, Something like if you use your you know, if you have to reset your account before your next bill, it's free. Yeah, nice tactic. It is a nice tactic because they got me. Because that basically put me in the mindset of like, okay, this account doesn't fucking matter. I can, I can blow it up. I can risk everything. I can over leverage. I can basically gamble, and that's what I did. And unfortunately, that carried over into my trading in the next account when I reset it. I was like, next one, I'll take the next one serious. You know, guess what I didn't do? I didn't take it seriously. I risked it. I had these thoughts of like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get my shit. I'm gonna get my eval passed in this one trade. And it's just like that bipolar up and down shit of you know, oh, here I go. I'm gonna make a video about this when this is over, and then you're like, oh well, I'm making a video about this when this is over, saying this sucked. And guess what? That's the video I'm making right now. And it's funny because it's one of those things where it's like, um, I feel like I know what I had to do, or I know what I have to do. Hindsight's 2020, but I really do believe I know what I have to do because I've done it. Because it's just slow and it's boring. And someone at my job trades successfully, someone close to me, and I got a tip from him, and this blew my shit up. Don't take tips. Because the tip was decent. The tip was, it's still playing out, and I have faith in it. But the tip actually could have made, I had like $2,000 in unrealized profit from this tip. But the problem was, obviously, I over leveraged on the tip because I'm like, why free money? You know? In the back of my head, I'm like, this is stupid. What am I doing? But in my mind, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna take this one tip, pass the eval, and it's all gonna be good. Wrong, as my stepdad used to say. Wrong. And yeah, I was wrong. Sorry, I'm like trying to pull up a bunch of shit. Um, and so a couple things. Don't take tips. If you do, just because that person is trading on something on a scale, like you don't need to trade on that scale. Trade on your scale. I was doing so good with my risk management. It was boring. It was slow. I was using MNQ to mitigate risks, but I wasn't blowing up, you know? Um, so these aren't these aren't the trades, but these are two I recorded that were really bad in poor taste. Um, that I wanted to show you. And it's funny because they're kind of inverted. And they both look like good structure that doesn't that just doesn't play out. So here's the first one. And the lesson here is the main commonality is I got in on this candle. My signal candle was not the candle that touched the zone. Ignore that. This one really sucked because I think I was two contracts. So at this point I was over leveraging. This was the account that I was like, um, eh, I can throw it away a little bit. But I'm like, it's making lower lows. It's a decent zone. It wicked away. It didn't get back up, and starts going against me right away. But I get it to go in my favor. Like how much? You can see it's really doesn't. It has trouble making that decision to go down. But look at that, 1,300. I forget what my account was at this point, but I'll take 1,300. On the smaller scale, you can see that there's kind of there's like a low here on the 1 minute. But I saw it stalling here. Should have just taken it. And then look at this. It turns into a bottom. And at this point, also, when this closes, like like this pin candle like that, I should also just take it right here. Because it breaks out of consolidation, goes back straight into consolidation. So shouldn't have been in this in the first place, shouldn't have been over leveraged in the first place. And that obviously, I don't think I took, oh yeah, I got liquidated on this one, boys. This is what happens when you over leverage. You get liquidated. You see how my stop is up here? I ran out of money right there, dude. Okay. Let's look at the other one. Kid. So I want you to notice something funny. This is the second, this is the same thing, just upside down. Going along. And I'm like, this is gorgeous. Higher low, higher high. What's going on above the thing. So, just pretend you can see the whole thing. um, and this one I got it. So like I can say that like I got out at a good time and like pat myself on the back, but really like it just wasn't the setup. Um, it can do this all day and then like retrace this bar, decide it doesn't want to go further, and like you can think you're a genius, you can think you're like a sniper for getting this in um before it retraces. But you just didn't get a candle that closed in your direction, dude. And that's exactly what happens is you don't get a candle that closes in your direction and it goes lower. So I got out there, and after this, it went lower. Just trust me. Um, but that's it, dude. I I want to show you the. I don't want to show you the tip trade. I actually blew my account on it, so you can't see the actual you know. But I want to show you the day of the tip trade. So somewhere in this price action, I made an unrealized profit of 1,500, over $1,500. But my question for you is, does any of this shit look like there's a good setup in here? No. The answer is no, because there's not. Because I took a tip, because I was trading emotionally, because I wasn't trading my freaking setup, dude. You know what you got to do. You, you. And I know my setup's not here. So it does wacky thing. I was in for two contracts twice. And one I took like I don't know, a couple points, and then I got scared and I got back in because I fumbled. So I took like four contracts worth of entries, and that's on two trades, which is insane. Um, And this price action should tell you like that there was nowhere for my setup to take. This is my setup, dude. If you're watching this show, this is my setup. Big jump up, retracement, big jump up, pull back to where it started, keeps going, right? And this is where we find a zone. Doesn't always look like this, but this bounce off the zone is what we're playing, okay? This doesn't look like that. There's nowhere in here that it looks like that. Bless you. But that's it, dude. We gotta go back to basics. We gotta go back to being strict because that's how you last in this game. That's how you make it in this game in the first place over time. And I think that tip might be working out for that guy, but it didn't work out for me. It didn't work out for me. All right, dude. We gotta keep chugging. I wanted to make this video before I disappeared for like a month, but I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to put 50 bucks into the sim right now. I think I'm just gonna draw boxes while I'm looking at the screen during the day. I think it's good to like detach yourself from the chart, detach yourself from the action a little bit, and then if I can go back to being detached and take that into my real trading, then I think that's good. And just take the setup, take your setup. I look like Robin Hood a little bit with like a pointy hat, you know, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, see ya.